They are still moving forward. They are still trying to hunt down a lot of players. But SPG, how they going to perform? That's the big question because in the left-hand edge they have Not Rüya, and on the right area they have Azzurri Esports. That team is also pretty much on a very sandwich situation.
Exactly, but let's see how the end circle eventually pans out for these teams. Because this is a very difficult area to play with. Team Next Rüya, meantime, just tosses up the nade and Kashi. Let's see if he could really walk away. The nade just lands in his face. And that's going to be Kashi as well being taken down. Now Victor and Wallo are the only two players. And as the close down comes in from the side of Next Rüya, SBG has already chosen to fall back. They want to play the save game here. They're taking a good corner, but the nade once again lands just in the face of Wallo as he gets almost taken down. Next Rüya are closing the distance in. The spot on Kashi, but the smoke is going to give some cover towards Victor to get some spam. Wolfie falls down here. It's going to be a difficult one. It's a 2 versus 4 scenario, and slowly, steadily, as the close down is coming in, Next Rüya is going to be the one who will get the first advantage, but the numbers advantage now still falls into the hand of Next Rüya, and with the final player being spotted up one, he just misses it, but the backup arises in the same time, and SBG who get eliminated at the 9th spot. Such an unfortunate position. Storm from the side of none other than Azzurri Esports. None other than Oxford Esports are still surviving. Meanwhile, Gaming Gladiators are coming in from the back lines to see if they could get any advantage with the third party. Storm takes a good, easy exit from the far, and with that, we are down to only 7 teams.
7 teams, 23 players. That's what we have. Okay, let me correct it. 22 players to be precise. So yeah, the players are falling short. Nursery on the other corner is already having a very beautiful advantage out of this particular fight. If we talk about Gaming Gladiators, they are also off to a very good start. 7 amazing finishes is not that easy to be honest. But Matic, look at him. 6 amazing blows. FF Soulless on the other corner also gets taken down. That means Fire Flux Esports is now going to have a tough time reviving their own teammate, and eventually after that the push has to be with their Mad Bulls is also there. Major Spider is also trying to push forward, and now Major Spider is actually in a battle between 2 big giants, and that is Regnum Kaira, if I'm not wrong. So yes, some more space are going to be there. A sandwich situation coming into the play. I would love to see how Mad Bulls is going to perform with that, because Zerish is obviously trying to perform, he's obviously trying to get the advantage out of it. We have got Flyky in the scene, we have got Turika in the scene, we have got Zerish in the scene, and all with that, Frozen is also there. Right, rotations are actually the crucial pick for the advantage areas, but Major Spider rotating with a single UAs. That was a very risky single. I guess SUV was a very risky pick for them. But Frozen finds a beautiful knockout, and that's Nomi who has been taken down with the beautiful Molly coming from Mad Bulls. With their 5 amazing animations for them, Mad Bulls have got the domination factor, but Effect also gets taken down from Mother's side. From Major side, once again a big blow has been there. Rude is also there on the back end, but Effect has been completely shut down. That team who wanted to be sneaky is not sneaky anymore because they are getting picked off bit by bit.
Well, slowly, steadily, now there comes the final fight. There comes the final zone in the map of Miramar'In and Next Rüya. They have to walk up towards this entire advantage, but Wolf, meantime, gets taken down towards Kitsune. And I think Next Rüya, they have to climb up the entire, reach. But is it going to be an easy one is a big question. Meanwhile, Kitsune is going to toss a nade. Attic goes on for the close, and him closing the distance towards Next Rüya still gives Next Rüya a big advantage. They might be down to the numbers disadvantage. All the players are so down, but look after the circle. The circle is going to be a bit devastating one, and Matic's nade is going to find another one. Now it comes down to only 2 players. Matic and Mekyu is really slightly closing in. The revival onto the start of Wolf isn't coming in, but Wolf is giving each and every instruction to his team. He is giving the call out. Frezi is going to come in with a nade, and Matic goes in too deep. Oh my god, this could be a bad one. Matic is going in all by himself. The nade is going to come in, but Matic somewhere down the line is lucky to survive. The DBS comes in. Team Next Rüya getting the taste of their own medicine, and it's them being down to only 1 single player giving the revival. And Team Gaming Gladiator yet being just unstoppable after getting 10 kills.
Not just 10, I believe 12 amazing finishes already here. Next year is completely shut down. Look at that. Matic has secured 7 amazing frags. That's huge. Kitsune with just 1, and the same goes for QQQ as well. So that's kind of interesting. And yeah, there we go. One good play from Gaming Gladiators perspective, whose name is Miku, has been taken down. The revival has to be concerned. The revival has to be very important. At the same time, we have Regnum Kura also getting taken down. They are also getting pinned off. Loxy has been picked up by Kilsuno's perspective. Now the last man standing is actually going to be on the back foot. After Tixie's demise, definitely the team known as Gaming Gladiators is now going to be on the back foot. I would love to see how Melis is also going to perform, because there is just a single player which is surviving from Melis's perspective, and that's what I usually love from Melis's corner, that even though the last man standing is player, they are actually going to catch and snatch out as many aspiration points as possible. Still surviving is not going to be that easy for sure, but Mad Bulls is also trying to push forward. We have Gaming Gladiators trying to wait for the right moment. Team goes for major spine as well, but we remember the last man standing is here, and with that Thompson's play coming to the play, the guy known as the guy who was coming from Major Spide is already getting shut down, and finally it's Major Spide who has been totally eliminated. The whole team has been shut down. Now moving forward, we have a Gaming Gladiators, Kitsune with 2 amazing pranks, as I said. Matic has got 7. But same can't be said for a team like Mad Bulls, because they were a little bit on the passive corner. They didn't have that many finishers. Same goes for Fire Flux as well. They were trying to be a bit more opportunistic. If I talk about Regnum Cura, 4 amazing finishes for them, and the last player is still surviving.
Well, with that, it's going to be one final play, one final chance. A Team Regnum Cryer. They get the first advantage. They take down Frozen, but Regnum Cryer instantly get traded. And Mad Bulls is the one to come up on top. Team Fire Flux is running in to get these kills. But Team Mad Bulls do realize that now is the not right option for them to go on for the revival. And Mekio's need is going to take down yet another player. Now Team Mad Bulls are down to only 2 players. And these 2 players, let's see how promising could it be. The retaliation dust comes in. And it's the first player from the start of Gaming Gladiators who gets taken down. Slowly Teddy Fire Flux are closing down the distance, but now Matic does a big disadvantage to himself, but just overcommitting towards the fight. Mickey is gonna get revived in. Fire Flux knows that there is a big, you know, like a movement happening just right next to them with 7 total kills. Team Fire Flux, the kings of Miramar, are right back towards their own game, and they look conquer this game with their own bit of a chicken dinner, but that's not going to be an easy task. It's a 2 versus 4 scenario, and this could go wrong in anyone's hand at any which time. Kitsune with the first nade, not any contact. Soulless gets meanwhile a little damage. Where is Team Mad Bulls is a big question, because right in the bottom side, Team Gaming Gladiators entirely have the zone, and right up it's going to be none other than Fire Flux, but these nades, it's the last nade. Can Kitsune make it count? On the right side, you can see the side of Team Mad Bulls. And Team Mad Bulls, they have the entire compound. The open positions are in from the start of Fire Flux, and they go in for a risky move. They're going in to take the vehicle to move inside the zone. I think both of the players could really be in a very devastating position, but they close down towards the start of Team Mad Bulls. And now it's a 2 versus 4 scenario. He's still up in a good spot, but Fleet might really get himself up if he doesn't tosses his nade at the right time. I think this could be a bad spot, but the nade is just gonna take himself up. Cage's nade takes down another one. The trade does come through, but it's gonna be Flake all by himself. 1 versus 3. UMP45 is on, and he gets the first one. Goes on for an instant trade, but the backup arises from the side of Gaming Gladiators, and Team Fire Flux are down to only 2 players. It's going to be a 2 versus 2, and Team Gaming Gladiators with 16 total kills and make it 17. Can they manage to claw their way back in towards the winner chicken dinner just under the nose of Fire Flux? This is going to be an interesting one, but Solky wins the fight against Mikyu. That's the fight which they needed, and now in a 1 versus 2, I think Team Gaming Gladiator, it's going to be a tough one for them to win.
Oh yeah, at this point, definitely Gaming Gladiators is actually having a troublesome situation, but still, 17 amazing frags, that's huge to be honest, and if they get the chicken dinner, they are going to rival the other team in the previous matchup that we saw, that was Regnum Kiara, because they had 27 points altogether. If that chicken dinner comes in, it will be absolutely mesmerizing, but yes, as you said, Mikio is not going to get revival anytime soon, and Kitsune has to come up with a 1v2, which I really doubt can happen. I think Esports might actually get this chicken dinner, and if that happens, it will be absolutely amazing as well, but I would love to see how Soulless and the other guy is actually going to perform, because we do have Soulkey also trying to come up with a beautiful angle. Finally gets spotted, and Kitsune was able to get shattered. A beautiful headshot, and with that, Fire Flux Esports definitely have the advantage right now. So yeah, it can be deciphered now that Fire Flux is the most aggressive, or should I say most opportunistic team when it comes to the map of Miramar, because they had their 3rd chicken dinner altogether, and that too in the map of Miramar.